I'm Steve Craig.
I'm Lee Eide.
And this is the 6th episode of
The Movie Review Show! Alright, the Movie Review Show is where Steven and I go to our local theater, we watch a newly released movie, and then we review it.
We use a popcorn rating system, 1 to 10 popcorn, 1 popcorn being the worst and 10 popcorn being the best.
Alright, the movie we are reviewing today is part of the highest grossing entertainment media franchise of all time. And it is Pokemon Detective Pikachu.
And here's your trailer.
So there I was. I woke up with a heavy case of amnesia in the middle of nowhere. The only clue to my past is Harry's name and address inside this hat. So I made my way to the apartment, and that's when I found you and your stapler gun.
Stop talking! You're a hallucination!
You're a hallucination.
So you're a talking Pikachu with no memories who's addicted to caffeine.
I could stop whenever I want. These are just choices. Another round, extra shot, black as night. Thank you, sweetie. I don't know. Maybe Harry got in too deep. Mixed up the wrong crowd, that kind of thing. Look, you can talk to humans. I can talk to Pokemon. And if you want to find your pops, we're gonna need each other.
No, I don't need a Pokemon.
What about a world-class detective? Ah, my clues!
What is all this?
Harry is still alive. Case closed, but still open until I solve it. All right, here it is. Harry faked his own death. Or somebody else faked Harry's death. Or Harry faked somebody else's death. That last one doesn't work
No.
at all. Now, obviously, I've dealt with this putz before, so I'll just do it again.
Hey, bud. What are you doing?
I can't do it when people are watching. Get me the hell out of here! Pika, Pika! That's a twist. That's very twisty. Get him!
He's barely moving.
Don't tell him that. Oh, he's on a bike. Quick, get in front of him.
Stop.
Oh, no. He's going down hard, Tim. Should have worn a helmet.
Okay, here's the review. I like the beginning.
Yep, serviceable. Showed the hero before his big journey starts, so yeah.
I thought that some of the acting was bad. At the beginning, this girl named Lucy in the movie, she kind of gives this like reporter speech, like, I'm a reporter, I'm a fast-talking reporter, I'm going to get the information and the scoop. And I just thought it sounded really corny the way she did it. I don't think it's her fault, probably the director asked her to do it that way, but I thought it was kind of corny.
Yeah, came off that way. I think, in general, the acting was fine, or okay, but yeah, the beginning wasn't as good, so I guess the acting is probably uneven. Is probably the best way to put it.
I thought Pikachu looked adorable.
Yeah, very cute. Great voice by Ryan Reynolds.
Ron Reynolds, fantastic job. Fantastic job.
Yep, a cleaned up Deadpool persona.
Definitely.
But yeah, very well done.
I thought all the Pokemon looked really good. They looked great.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yep.
I really liked Mr. Mime. I thought he was funny, and I love the Torterra. There were 2 Torterra, right?
Yeah.
And they're like these land shifting Pokemon, and it was a really cool scene. I thought the special effects in that scene were awesome.
Yeah, it's probably kind of a hallucinogenic type scene, but these giant land masses like shifting around. It's like, what the heck's going on in here? Yeah, probably my 2 favorite characters also. Yeah, real life mimes irritate the heck out of me, but yeah, this one was funny.
The original story that every Pokemon person knows is the story of Ash and Pikachu, And I thought that story would have been better for newcomers if they had done that story, because then you would have met Pikachu and how he met Ash, and then how they would meet new Pokemon along the way. And that's the story that everyone knows, so I don't know why they didn't do that story. Instead, this is the story, I think, from the video game Detective Pikachu. I don't know how closely the two stories are, but it's based on the video game Detective Pikachu for the 3DS.
Yeah, I think the director, Rob Letterman, I think he had an itching to do a film noir type movie. He's probably thinking that would appeal more to the adults, and then while still having the main focus on Pokemon. So I think, and generally, did a pretty good job of balancing between the two. But yeah, I think, like I say, he had itching to do a film noir type movie, so that's what he did, and just incorporated the Pokemon characters into it.
I wrote that if you could get past the bad acting and where's this going plot, it's a good movie. But you do have to get past those two things.
Yeah, I mean, awesome special effects and a lot of humor. And so, yeah, maybe it's basically a very enjoyable movie. It's just, it's got issues, for sure.
If the acting and plot had matched how cool the Pokemon looked, it would have been a great movie, in my opinion.
Right.
And finally, I'd like to say before I give my score is I loved the ending. It was completely unexpected. I did not figure out the ending ahead of time. I thought it was really, really cool.
Yeah, it's a happy ending. So yeah, I agree with that. I like it. Like the ending is definitely cool.
Okay, we're going to give our scores. Lee, do I know your score?
Sure.
No, I don't know your score. No, I don't know your score.
No, we don't.
No, he doesn't know my score, and I don't know his score. And my score is a 7. What's your score, Lee?
Okay. Yeah, I was really hashing this over. I ended up downgrading it slightly to but it's still a solid score, a 7.5.
7.5. So those are our scores. Next, we're going to show our scores, and then we're going to look up Rotten Tomatoes and Metacritic and see how close their scores are to ours. Okay, we're looking up Rotten Tomatoes. The tomato meter is 65%, and the audience score is 83%, so we're right there in the middle.
Yep. Yeah, nice solid movie, especially if you're a Pokemon game player, you'll really like it. I think adults will generally like it too.
I think kids would really like this movie.
For sure. Yep.
Okay, we're looking at Metacritic. 53%. They did not seem to like the movie.
They were about half and half.
I don't know, I can kind of understand the score. I did think some of the acting was kind of bad.
Yeah, like we had talked, for me, there was probably too many flashbacks. Holographic flashback kind of halted the forward momentum, so that's probably one of the issues the critics had.
Next, it's Steven's Weekly Recommendation. It's time for Steven's Weekly Recommendation. What is Steven's Weekly Recommendation? Each episode, I recommend something that I think is awesome. This episode's recommendation is Creed Aventus. Creed Aventus is a men's fragrance that contains ambergris, a very rare and expensive whale vomit. This is not a joke. That gives Creed Aventus an amazing scent. It sells for $435 for a 3.3 ounce bottle. The reason I recommend a good male fragrance, unlike Old Spice or Axe, is it immediately makes you more attractive and unforgettable. So I recommend you go out and get yourself a real, great smelling male fragrance like Creed Aventus. Here's the trailer. It's the end of the episode, which means it's time for Lee's Joke of the Week.
Okay. Steven's probably the funniest thing with the whale vomit. cologne, but we'll try anyway. I narrowed it down from 4 jokes down to 3 because 2 were basically the same joke, slightly reworded. So they're all Pokemon related, of course. So anyway, first one is, what did the main character from the Pokemon movie say after he farted while drinking milk?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, but I'm Zapdos intolerant.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh boy. Okay, I got that one off the internet, but okay. And did you hear that the Detective Pikachu got a new endorsement?
Mm-mm.
It's going to be a chewing gum because it's Pikachu. Okay, that was iffy. Okay, last joke. What happens if you combine the last 2 Avengers movie with the Pokemon movie?
I don't know.
Half the Pokemon characters die.
Aww.
And that's all we have.
And as always, we'll be watching for you.